What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gamescast, now episode 108, topic 1. I'm Alex. This is our conversational gaming show, a show that airs every other week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, where I talk about all things gaming. Now, this is actually the last topic for 2019, so thank you guys so much for watching and supporting Gamescast now over this past year. We've done absolutely phenomenal. We've talked about it a little bit in the podcast and live, kind of like going over our year in review. Yesterday, I actually did my Game of the Year video, so we had a Gamescast now episode, and I talked about really kind of my highlights, the games that I thought were the best games of this year, and ultimately saying which one was my favorite. For this video, we're going to talk about the most disappointing games I played this year, and also Wednesday on New Year's, which I will wish you a happy New Year's on that day, we're going to be talking about the most anticipated games of 2020, and then, obviously Saturday's topic is what makes the game amazing, and then we're going to start a little bit different kind of format next episode. Again, go watch the podcast lives to find out what I'm talking about, because I kind of talk about what to expect next year on our channel. So, most disappointing games. I talked about it in the Game of the Year video, and I kind of want to start there. This year was a year that I've said a lot throughout even the entire year as a year of weak-ish games. There weren't too many big games. I think that was one of the major problems, is over the past couple years, we've gotten some really big games, and we've got big games this year, don't get me wrong, and I loved a lot of the games that came out this year, like I talked about in yesterday's video. But another thing that happened this year was kind of, honestly, a year of disappointments and a year of building, a year of setting down a foundation that hopefully you can build on later. But what that leads you to truly is games I feel that didn't hit their mark this year. And I can probably even go just chronologically of when these games released. I would say, if we're doing like an award, and I'm giving my award out for the most disappointing game that released this year, I think it would be a tie between Kingdom Hearts 3 and Days Gone. And I'll tell you why. Kingdom Hearts 3 game I was very passionate about. I never considered myself a part of the Kingdom Hearts fandom. I loved the games. I played as many as I could, but I never really completed them. I couldn't get a grasp of the story as well as I should have. So leading into Kingdom Hearts 3 last year, last October, November, December, I did what I've never done before, and that is I beat games. I have a very hard time beating games, but I beat so many games last year in those months, and what were they all? All Kingdom Hearts games. I played from start to finish multiple Kingdom Hearts games, and then some I skipped. I'll be honest with you, I didn't play Dream Drop Distance. I skipped some of them, but I watched the full movie. I watched, like, my fiance and I literally sat on the couch and watched, probably in all 15-ish hours of Kingdom Hearts stories being explained to us of different games. And again, I also played, I don't even remember all the ones I played. I skipped Chain of Memories because I really don't like that game. But I played, I'd say, more than half of the Kingdom Hearts games from start to finish, even the games that I had beaten before, like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I played through completion, and then I watched the rest. So, and this is a long way of saying I was pumped and I was ready for Kingdom Hearts 3. I finally understood the story. I feel like I can be considered part of the fandom that is, like, knowledgeable. You don't have to be knowledgeable to be part of the fandom, but I feel like, there's a group of people, there's a lot of people that love Kingdom Hearts, and then there's the other people that love it to death, or even just love it, and also, like, know the actual story, because the story is very convoluted. The story doesn't always make sense. The story is very long, and I always get frustrated at it because it really, like, come on, over this long and throwing these many different things at the central idea of the game was messed up. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I do not think in any way it was a bad game, but it just didn't, like, I don't know. It had a lot to live up to, obviously, and being the first or the next, like, main installment after Kingdom Hearts 2 in such a long time, I don't think it was ever going to reach the expectation that people thought it could reach. I think that, or wanted it to, I think that when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, the central thought of all of us was like, finally, it's out. We can't believe it's actually out. And that was like the peak. That was like how grateful we were about the game. When you actually play the game, like, it's good. It's just, especially story-wise, especially where it pushes the game, it doesn't, I feel like, do enough whatsoever. And we even made a video talking about, was it massively disappointing, which did very well, and a lot of people agreed with us. Like, it just had so many problems, story problems, gameplay problems, just actual video game problems as well, not to mention Kingdom Hearts problems. So there was a lot going on with that game. I just feel like it never reached the mark that a lot of people set out for, and that is quite a disappointment. And the other one, like I said, is Days Gone. Jump Force could also be one. I didn't have the greatest expectations for Jump Force. I actually bought the game day one. We gave the game away on our channel. I live streamed it. We played it quite a bit. We made a couple videos. I enjoyed my time, but it really was nothing special. I thought that could be the fighting game that finally gets me into fighting games. If anything, Mortal Kombat was the game that did that this year, where I actually really enjoyed it. I tried to learn combos for the first time ever. I'm more of a spamming guy because I just don't play fighting games, but I want to love them. I want to enjoy them, but I'm just no good at them. And Jump Force again was the game that I thought could have done that, like Yu-Gi-Oh. And really, I mean, okay, Yu-Gi-Oh is really the only one I was super excited for, or Yugi being in that game. Having Naruto, having Dragon Ball, having My Hero Academia, all these different, factions and all these different characters, really, really cool idea, really cool concept. The Japanese voice with it just kind of being English subtitles and their mouths moving terribly. The story being absolutely nothing. The gameplay really just feeling very, very weird. It's definitely unique to its own game, but it actually kind of rewards spamming, I would say. Some characters definitely were overpowered compared to others. There was a lot. The game did not do good. I don't think it did good sales-wise. It didn't do good in terms of critical reception, review scores from media, from people that actually played it. Overall, the game, I'd say, was a flop. It was a failure, and it was one of those games that I hoped would have just been better. Now, I can't put Anthem because I didn't play Anthem, so for those saying, Anthem, I knew that game was going to be bad, right from the beginning, so I knew what to expect from that. But Days Gone, I'd say, was the other one. This could get people mad because I actually like Days Gone. I'll say that. The reason why I'm putting it here, the reason I'm saying that it should be on my list is just because of the disconnect or the gap between where I thought it could be and where I wanted it to be and where it was. I like the game. I think the game is solid. I would even maybe struggle to say good. I would say probably above average but below good. I don't know where you would put that in a review score. We really don't give scores to things on this channel. We kind of just tell you if we like them or if we don't. It does kind of get messy for a game specifically like this because I'm kind of telling you well, I liked it, but I didn't really like it, right? So it does get confusing. I guess if I had to give it a score, 5 being average, I'd give it a 5.5 or a 6. I'd say that's kind of where I put, and that's not bad. I know if you say, a game gets a 6, a lot of times that would be looked at as really, really bad. If 5 is considered average, which definitely moves the scale up, then Days Gone is just slightly above it. And I think that's fine. And that's the point. I'm not mad at Days Gone, and that's why I probably would say Kingdom Hearts is my most disappointing because I'm if I think about it too much, and even if Tyler and I talk about it too much, we will get visibly upset at what we got from Kingdom Hearts 3, which I think means that we're disappointed because we wanted something more than what we got. Days Gone, I'm not as mad. I would have liked it to be better. I would have liked it to be... when you play Days Gone, you see a lot of the foundation. It's a perfect example of, like I said, a game this year that set out, hopefully, a good foundation for the next game. I say hopefully because I hope they can make a Days Gone 2. If they make a Days Gone 2 and they take the feedback of Days Gone, I think it could be a phenomenal game. I just hoped that this game would be that. You know what I mean? I hoped that they wouldn't have needed a first game to do it. In a way, although I gave Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order my game of the year, I kind of would have liked that too. I love that game. It's my favorite game this year. I think the second game can be a masterpiece and can be something absolutely incredible. I would have preferred to have that now versus what we got, but at the same time, I'll take what we got. And Days Gone, it's in the same category, only what we got just wasn't as fun, wasn't as good, in my opinion, as Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I like Days Gone. I enjoyed parts of it. I think it takes way too long to get into. I've seen a lot. I haven't played it enough to talk about my experiences with, the ending or even, the second half. But what I've seen from a lot of people is once it does open up, once you do get, especially towards, the end game, and once you get very, very powerful, the game's a ton of fun. And I've watched people play it. It does look like like more fun. Problem being, I don't really have the urgency, or I don't have like the want to jump back in and grind through another however many hours, 5, 10, however many, to get to that point. You know what I mean? And because of that, I feel like that kind of makes it a little bit weaker. And, you know, after that game, I really, you know, a lot of the games matched my expectations. I got Super Mario Maker 2. I like that. I got Crash Team Racing. It was exactly what I expected. Borderlands 3, Gears 5 are exactly like all of these games, Death Stranding, Pokemon, a lot of these games met my expectations. So if I'm telling you games that I'm most disappointed with, I would probably rank it as Kingdom Hearts, Days Gone, and then Jump Force if you want to throw a third one in there. But I'd say Kingdom Hearts was mine. Again, like I said in the Game of the Year, I played more games than I thought I was going to play, but I didn't play every game, right? I actually own The Outer Worlds, and I own Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. By the time you guys are seeing this video, I've probably played it, but I got it for Black Friday. I'm recording these videos kind of early, so I haven't played it yet. I'm probably going to play it around Christmas time, so I can't talk about those games. I didn't get Call of Duty. I didn't get some Nintendo Switch games, Fire Emblem. I didn't get a lot, but I actually, like, those games are all the higher profile games. I doubt Sekiro was a disappointment. I doubt The Outer Worlds was a disappointment. People are talking about them for Game of the Year, right? So I don't think that would even be fair to put them on my list. But just to kind of tell you guys, I didn't play every game that released this year. So if you guys have a disappointing game that I didn't even mention, definitely let me know in the comments below, or just in general, what was your most disappointing game of 2019? Let me know. Again, Wednesday's topic, we're going to be talking about my most anticipated games for 2020, and then we're going to go from there. Lots of very cool changes, I think, coming not only to the channel, but also because of that to Gamescast now over the next couple weeks. Very excited to kick off 2020 with you guys. We've had an absolutely amazing 2019. I think 2020 is going to be even bigger, which is very, very exciting. So hopefully you guys stick with us, and I will see you on Wednesday's topic.